Hello and welcome to the Mighty Oak Supply Co. YouTube channel. In today's video, we're going to take a look at another Ozark Trail knife. Today's knife is the Ozark Trail Vertex folding pocket knife. This is one of the inexpensive Walmart knives that they carry. And yeah, we're going to get this thing out of the packaging, take a look at the knife, give some first impressions, kind of go over some of the specs. And yeah, so if you're interested, stick around. I'm going to get this packaging open and we'll take a look at the Vertex. Okay, so the knife pops right out of the packaging, no problem at all. This knife comes to us with an aluminum handle, which is very nice. And we do have a ball bearing open, so let's see how that kind of opens first things first. Really smooth open. Yeah, really nice open. So that's wonderful to see, right? The ball bearings are always nice. Makes the knife feel a little more premium than it actually is. So that's wonderful. So yeah, like I mentioned, we do have an aluminum handle here. This handle is 4 1/4 inches, so 4.25 inches. We have a 3.25 inch stainless steel blade. Doesn't say what type of stainless steel, just kind of stainless steel. So an overall length of about 7.5 inches. So, pretty standard folding pocket knife. We do have a liner lock right here, and the coloring on this is pretty cool, right? So the blue kind of liner lock, it's a pretty neat coloring. And the liner lock doesn't have any like texture to it. There's no ridges or anything. It's really smooth. So I did notice that when trying to close it, it's not the easiest. I mean, it does feel kind of rigid, right? I would have preferred to have some kind of a grippiness, like this, for example, right? That'd be nice to have on the liner lock, but we don't have that. We do have a smooth open though. So you can see there is a flipper. There are no thumb studs here. So a lot of these Ozark Trail knives tend to have thumb studs on either side of the blade. The Vertex has no thumb studs. So that's kind of a bummer. What we do have is a pocket clip, belt clip. It is not the sturdiest thing ever. It's pretty loose actually. Comes right out without too much force, right? So that's not very snug. We do have a lanyard kind of hole here, so that's nice. And yeah, I mean, the open on this is probably the best part of the knife overall. And it does look cool, right? The coloring scheme on this, I love the blue kind of liner situation there. So really nice. This knife is made in Vietnam. So just like a lot of the other Ozark Trail knives, this one's made in Vietnam. What else can we say about it? Yeah, I mean, it's a pretty simple knife, right? I think this one was about $8 at Walmart. So really cheap. Feels good though. Aluminum, ball bearing, open. Pretty solid for a cheap Walmart knife. Let me get some rope and we'll see how this thing cuts. Get some idea of how sharp it is out of the box. So I do have some 1/2 inch rope. Pretty standard for these videos. Let's take a look at how the Vertex kind of cuts through some of this rope. Yeah, it didn't make it quite through. Yeah, kind of struggled there a little bit on the 1/2 inch. Most knives can get through on one slice without too much trouble. Okay, yeah, we got through the 1/2 inch just fine. Since we got through that 1/2 inch, a little too easy on the second try there, I'm gonna get the 1 inch rope out, and we'll see how that kind of goes. So we have much thicker 1 inch rope, and yeah, let's see how the Vertex kind of holds up against this 1 inch. I mean, it's not too bad. I got through like, I don't know, 1/4 of it, 1/3 of it. Yeah, not a whole lot of movement there, and I'm giving it a good amount of force. I'm gonna have to saw through this, I think. Yeah, just about, and there we go. Okay, so it had to fight to get through the 1 inch rope, but a lot of the Ozark Trail knives have to kind of struggle to get through this, so that's not really surprising at all. Yeah, I mean, it's a Walmart knife. right? It's inexpensive. It feels more premium than it is really, right? It's not the sharpest out of the box, but you could sharpen it just fine. I'm sure it would be plenty sharp for everyday use. The biggest complaint I have, right, well, I guess two things. The lack of thumb studs, right? They usually put those on here, so that's, you know, personally I like to see it. And the liner lock is, you know, just a couple of little like ridges in there would have been great, right? This is really just smooth, just a piece of metal, right? There's nothing really going on there. So yeah, if they had improved the liner lock on this and threw at least one thumb stud in, this would be great. But overall, it's all right. You know, if you're interested in picking these up, you can find them at Walmart. Yeah, I mean, it's not a bad knife for less than $10, right? I wouldn't pay anything more than that though. Yeah, so the Ozark Trail Vertex. If you're interested, pick it up at Walmart. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and you have a great day.